Hello my friends, Kaitlyn here, and have you ever had trouble making or keeping friends? Do you blame it on your introversion? Let's talk about it. Being an introvert and making friends, for me at least, has always been a little difficult. Now it is a combination of my introversion, because I enjoy being alone and doing things alone that others might enjoy doing with friends, and my social anxiety. I don't know how to act like a normal human in front of other humans most of the time, and my shyness. I generally don't think that other people want to interact with me, so I don't initiate social interactions. And I've got a video that talks about the differences between those three more in depth if you want to know more or if you just need a refresher. So those three things combine to give me a unique friendship experience, but there are some things that I've learned over the years being an introvert and trying to make friends that I thought I'd share with you. First, there's being adopted by an extrovert. I think introverts have different opinions on this, but some of the ways that I have been forced out, encouraged out of my comfort zone and my little box is by having extroverts find me and like me and initiate a friendship with me. I don't ask people to hang out. Very rarely do I do that. I want to do fun things with people, but I feel very self-conscious asking. And a little bit of it comes from the feeling that if I make the plans, then I can't just decide at the last minute like, hey, I'm feeling really socially drained and I just can't do this right now. Which is a very common thing for me to do. Self-care, man. But having a few extroverted friends, especially ones that know upfront that I'm an introvert and cannot go 100% for long periods of time, means that they get me out of my books and my art and into the world to experience new things. Now I know that some introverts are pretty bitter about extroverts. I was for a long time. But then I started to see how their differences, and when they understood mine as well, could make my life more vibrant and fun and filled with new experiences. I will say though that it does take time to find the right extroverts to be friends with. But I mean, like with anything, everything takes time. There are gonna be people, extrovert or not, who don't respect boundaries or your need for alone time or self-care. And really the best thing to do is just try to figure those people out quickly and then back away. Second is introvert on introvert friendships. I love these kinds of friendships, although they can be harder to make sometimes, either because many introverts try to pretend to be the perfect friend and really sociable and like up for anything, and so you don't realize you can have this friendship with them, or because many introverts just don't get outside of their bubble enough to find another introvert who they fit with. But this is the kind of friendship that I established with Parker before we started dating, and it is so important. What's really beautiful about this is that you can get to a point of comfort where you can spend long periods of time with this person doing your introverted thing and they're doing their introverted thing, and essentially you're spending time with another human being without it draining you. When I first experienced this, it was life-changing. I think what many people, and really introverts ourselves, get wrong about introverts is that we don't want or need to be around people. I mean, humans are social creatures, and though the kinds of interactions we desire can vary from person to person, we still all want to have meaningful interactions with others, not just our cats. So I hope if you're an introvert struggling to make friends, or an extrovert baffled by someone who you think is cool and you want to be friends with, but they seem to be elusive, that you find some hope and insight in this. Making friends can be hard, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. Blah. Trust me, it has taken me years, and I am still nowhere near being a master of making friends. But I have found people that I genuinely find interesting, and that I deeply care about, and that I feel very comfortable with. And to me, that's what's important, so yay! Now I want to know what you guys think. Do you have any interesting friendship stories, or do you have more questions about friend making? Tell me down in the comments, plus remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys on Thursday.